Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Kity. Alright, and we are playing the Rugrats mystery game, The Case of the Missing... whatever the frick you call this in your region of the world. And I'm not even kidding you, that's literally how it is on the packaging. The Case of the Missing Picture. Some people call it a sucker, some people call it a Binky, some people call it just a pacifier. Some people have called it other names that I can't remember because they're just so odd and I've just repressed them because they just sound nasty to give to a small infant. It sounds illegal to do so. So I think that's why they probably did this, because they're just like, you know what, instead of just regionalizing that, we'll just put a picture on that's a little bit more easy to understand than whatever the frick you think of to put in your child's mouth to soothe them. But yeah, so this is a game that I had as a child. It was another game that I had as a child. Obviously, this is not my original copy. I had to re-buy this game years later. But this was a game that I remember loving to death as a child, right next to the original Rugrats adventure game. Though it is kind of funny because I remember, I think, like, when I was in college or something like that, I actually did find somebody doing a playthrough of this, like a full playthrough, and it was this very energetic kid. I don't know where he's at now, but, you know, he definitely had my attention throughout all the parts. He was very excited, very passionate about the recording, so I do hope he's doing well. I hope he has all the subscribers and all the followers. But it was funny because he was the only person that was doing a full playthrough of this game. It was so difficult to find a playthrough of this game. So now I get to add my, you know, hat into the ring, basically, and I'm excited about that. But it's even funnier because I remember watching this kid play this game, and somehow this little 8-year-old understood what was going on better than I did. He was figuring out clues and what I was supposed to be doing way better than I was. And I was like, I have no freaking clue how this kid is, you know, connecting point A to point B in this little mystery. It's obviously been a while since I have played this game, so obviously not everything, I don't remember everything that there was to this game. And of course, because of my confusion, I didn't retain a lot of the information either. So, I'm gonna see if I'm actually gonna be able to figure it out on my own, or if I'm going to flop so badly. Well, I'm just gonna flop. I thought about putting, like, a really disastrous consequence in there, like, I'll cancel my channel, or I'll just stop playing Rugrats games, and I thought to myself and been like, don't be a liar, Michaela, that's not exactly a good thing to be spouting to children. Or anybody, really, for that matter, and I'm like, well, I'm definitely not doing that. I'm definitely still keeping my channel, and I'm definitely still gonna play Rugrats games, so. Yeah, but so, first things first, we gotta type in our names. And even though I've revealed my first name, of course, my true first name. Sorry, that distracted me, but even though I've revealed my first name, I'm still gonna just continue to use Air Kity. I honestly don't care which one that you refer to me as now. I used to be very cynical about it, been like, no, just call me Air Kitty, but I'm like, I don't care if you call me by my first name, Michaela, or if you call me Air Kitty, or if you call me Kitty, or Cat, I don't care. Just don't call me anything mean or derogatory, that's all I care about.
My name's Pickles. Tommy Pickles. Private Defective. Pirate Eye. Diaper wearer. I'm one of the good babies helping to keep the cribs and playgrounds safe. I hope no one was out there tonight. But if they was, I hope they was coming to see me.
I have some bad news. Someone's trying to frame Madam Lil.
I didn't know why someone would want to hang Madam Lil on a wall. All I knew is that they shouldn't.
Some dirty brat stole the jack out of Phil's Jack-in-the-Box. Now it's just a box. And word on the playground is that Lil did it. She sent me to ask for help. She's busy arguing with Phil over who saw a worm first.
But if Madam Lil didn't do it, who did?
That's what I need you to find out. Please, Mr. Defective, you're her lonely hope. If Madam Lil takes the fall for this, she'll be in timeout for a long, long time. At least until she's a grown-up.
Can you tell me exactly how Jack went bye-bye?
Phil was playing with his Jack-in-the-Box this morning. He took a worm break, and when he came back and cranked open his Jack-in-the-Box, it was all box, no Jack. You gotta help him and Madam Lillian. Will you take the case?
Time out was no place for a girl like Madam Lillian. I had to help. I'll take the case of the missing Jack-in-the-Box.
Bless you, Mr. Defective.
I don't know why she blessed me, because I didn't sneeze. But I did know one thing. This was a job for Tommy Pickles, Pirate Eye. We got to get a clue. I wonder if my mommy or daddy got one.
Well, I'm glad to see that the original soundtrack from the adventure game has made a return. Not so happy to hear about babies being hung. That escalated very quickly. That went from 0 to 60 in a second. So yeah, this is what I remember, and this is one of the many cases that we're gonna solve. And I believe, if I'm remembering correctly, so we get 2 locations to go to and find clues.
Firstest thing I got to do is find some clues.
Yes. So we can either go and pick Stu and go to the hardware store, or we can pick Dee Dee and go to, I think it's the park? I don't know. I'm probably, if it doesn't matter that much, I'm probably just gonna oscillate over the parents, because there's not many locations in this game, unfortunately. Do Chucky or... Nope. So yeah, we don't exactly get a whole lot of options, but I do love the little cutscenes, how they're like very film noir. But yeah, so let's pick Dee Dee and go to, I think it's the park.
Oh, the kids are so restless today, Stu. I think I'll take them to the park and let Mother Nature take over for a while. Okay, kids, don't do anything dangerous, anything that could possibly be dangerous, or anything that makes you dirty. Have fun!
That's a lot of responsibility to put on a 1-year-old, Mom. Because Mother Nature already knows that, what will be done shall be done. So, if I remember correctly, we do follow... Oh, hello. We got a little duckling following us. But we control Tommy with the arrow keys. Hey, Spike.
You ever get the feeling you're being followed? Don't worry, Chucky. Just lead them back to their mommy at the pond.
Okay, and this is one of the mini games. So just Ducky. Uh-oh, the baby duckies look a little lost. Help Chucky lead them back to their pond before Spike scares them all off. So move Chucky with the arrow keys.
So when
No.
you're about to get hit in the head, do you guys say duck or do you say people? Bye. Listen to your mommy. Don't swim after you eat for an hour. And look both ways before crossing rivers. Bye.
Cool, I got a new high score. I don't know what was going on with Mama Duck there. Okay, so...
It's a jungle out here.
Oh, hey! I can't remember her name. Shoot, she was in the episode, with Teeter Totter Gulch. Shoot, I can't remember her name.
What's wrong? Lose your mommy?
Even worse. My teddy bear. Can you help me find him?
I'll have Teddy home before you can say lickety-spit.
Lickety-spit.
Okay, well, a little longer than that then.
Thanks.
Yeah, but I'm glad to see her hair grew back too. Okay, we've reached the edge.
I like mud. It's tasty.
Can we? We cannot interact with the children. Oh, hey, there's a teddy.
My mommy took my teddy bear away because I used to eat him.
Oh, wow. So actually, my family's favorite story about me and my teddy bear is, I believe I think it was, we were visiting.
I hope you see some ants. I'm hungry.
We were visiting family in like the Delaware region or something like that, and I had this teddy bear that I really liked. I loved him, and apparently when we were driving over the Delaware Bridge, I threw him out the window and over the side of the bridge while we were driving. My mom like caught it in the rearview mirror, and she's like, "What did you do that for?" And I just remember apparently my crazy self looked out the window just longingly, was like, "I loved him so much." And my mom's just sitting there, just like, "Then why did you throw him out the window?" I think I was like 2 or 3. I have no recollection of this. But I'm just thinking to myself, been like, you know what, my crazy logic, I'm not surprised. Also, guys, I can crush flowers. They're very resilient flowers, though. They just pop right back up. But okay, let's get this teddy bear back to the girl.
You found Teddy! Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you!
You're welcome, welcome, welcome.
Since you helped me, I'll help you. I know something about that case you've been working on, but it's gonna cost you a Reptar bar.
But I just found your teddy bear.
What, you want me to eat him? I'm hungry. Life on a playground is tough, kid. See you later.
Wow. Especially if that playground is Teeter Totter Gulch, I learned. That is legit the Wild West of playgrounds. Although it did look very fun. I actually thought about it and I was like, that would have been a fun playground to actually play at as a kid.
Hi.
But I already have a Reptar bar, so...
Nothing naughty happens in this neighborhood without me knowing. I'm well congested. And now you are, too. Pick the clues that you think were at the scene of the crime.
That I think? Oh shoot, was I supposed to memorize something that was here? Shoot. Okay.
The party horn. A chocolate chip cookie. A Mrs. Wedding Cynthia box.
Click on the hat when you're done. One more Reptar bar and we'll find out who done it. See you later.
I legit guessed. I don't even know. Okay, so the next case, I'm gonna have to, like, really look at the picture and make sure that I don't get distracted and, like, try to, like, be like, okay, what was actually in the picture? Because I'm like, it just feels like right now there's no logic. Because I'm like, I don't remember there being a Cynthia doll box. I don't remember there being a cookie. I don't remember there being, like, a party horn. Nothing. So, I'm like, does it matter what I pick? Am I just always gonna be right?
Look! It's a all-you-can-grab wormy dinner!
But yeah, so I'm just gonna go ahead and play the games. So we can get a good variety of them. But this one's called Wormalicious. It's lunchtime and Phil and Lil's stomachs are growling. Help Phil and Lil fill their pockets with worms. So, left is for Phil, right is for Lil, and these two dark spots down here are basically where you want to try and grab the worms. I do remember now because I see the slight bit of the dark spots here. There's like gonna be like 3 levels in front of them, I believe. You don't pick what level they grab at. They just grab wherever. So
Don't eat the green one! It's not right! I'll put it in my pocket and save it for later.
I'm guessing
Yummy!
that Phil and Lil, they just know, basically.
Getting dirty is fun, but the wormies are getting away! Wormies are my favoriteest food.
And I think I'm only supposed to get the worms. They didn't say anything differently, so...
Gotcha! I got no more pocket in my pockets. Me too. I'm all filled up. I guess there's only one thing to do now. Eat.
Yay! Got another Reptar bar.
Is it just me, or do we all get a little bigger every day?
I feel like Phil's gonna grow up to be a stoner for some reason. He's gonna come out with these like really philosophical ideas, but do nothing with it.
Hi. Since we know what was it, let's find out who done it.
Who's been naughty and who's been nice?
I mean, all evidence kind of points to...
No! I'm innocent, Mr. Defective, sir!
Evidence kind of points to Angelica, who actually looks a lot like Miss Scarlet from the Clue games.
I'm a princess. They never do bad stuff.
I love how she says, princesses never do bad stuff, and I'm like, yes, because you know why? They have no power. Then they become queens, and then they become awful. Have you heard of this queen named Mary?
I wouldn't do that if I was you.
Just love watching these animations.
Too beautiful to do anything wrong. I'm innocent, Mr. Defective, sir.
Okay, I think we're looping. But I'm pretty sure it's Angelica.
Mrs. Angelica, you toy-napped Jack, didn't you?
What makes you think that?
The party horn, the chocolate chip cookies, and the wedding Cynthia box.
Oh yeah, that stuff.
But why would I want a dumb old broken baby toy? Because that doll-faced wedding Cynthia was a very lonely girl, wasn't she? She had the dress, the flowers, the party horns. You even made her a special wedding chocolate chip cookies. But the bride was missing one thing, wasn't she? The gloom.
It's true! It's true! When Mommy and Daddy bought me Wedding Cynthia, I thought I had everything until they read me the back of the box. Gloom sold separately. And they were all out of glooms!
So you grabbed the firstest boy toy you could find and forced him into marrying a doll he never loved. A doll he never even nude.
It's not like that.
Nude?
Jack loved it. He would have never had a chance with a doll like Cynthia otherwise. Do you think I'd let her marry a performer? What kind of life is that, living in a box? Cynthia deserves better. That's why I couldn't go through with it. I called the wedding off.
Thank Bob.
Cynthia's pretty upset, but she'll have to wait for Mr. Right to come along, which should be in 4 to 6 weeks, including delivery.
I hope you learned a lesson today, Mrs. Angelica. You can't hurry love.
You're right, Mr. Defective, but you can buy it for $19.95, plus shipping and handling. That's how much the Cynthia Dream Gloom costs. See you later.
So Jack's back in his box now. I told Phil not to play with him for a little while. He needs some alone time before he's ready to go out again. And now, everybody knows it was Mrs. Angelica who took him, not Lil. Where is she anyways?
Still arguing with Phil, but thank you, Mr. Defective, sir. How can I ever repay you?
I don't know. I don't think you ever paid me the first time, did ya?
Boy, look at the time. Gotta go. Thanks, Mr. Defective.
Huh, that's strange. Susie couldn't tell time. Oh well, that was the end of the missing Jack-in-the-Box case. Madame Lil could show her face around the playground again, and Mrs. Cynthia ended up getting her dream guy, along with a dream house, a dream car, and a dream hair salon too. See? There are happy endings. Not for Mrs. Angelica, though. She did a lot of time out, upstairs in the big house. You know, where her mommy and daddy live. And me? Well, I did what I always do after I solve a case. I went potty and took a nappy. Being a defective's not all adventure, you know.
Tommy's potty trained? Oh.
I didn't do it!
With my neato-keen defective training skills, I knew just the right question to ask. Do what?
Don't play dumb, even though you're real good at it. You must have heard. Word's spreading like wildlife all over the playground. They say I'm the one that did it to Chucky.
Did what to Chucky?
I'm looking,
Sand
guys.
in a sippy cup. He put it down to go play.
There's nothing.
And he was real thirsty when he got back. So he lifted his sippy cup up to his mouth and got a big mouthful of sand.
Chucky doesn't even like sand in his shoes.
Nah, he's all right. But talk about eating a real sandwich, huh? I wish I'd thought of that. But I didn't. You gotta help me, Tommy. If they pin this donkey's tail on me, I'm gonna be in timeout until I'm a grandpa.
Normally, if Mrs. Angelica's lips was moving, she was lying. But something felt different this time. Or maybe I just had to potty. I'll take the case.
Okay. So apparently Angelica got out of timeout real quick. And I do love the whole thing with Tommy. If her lips were moving, she'd be lying. And I'm like, I don't know what season this game was made in. Like, I don't know what season was out when this game was made. But I'm like, I don't think it was like... I mean, Dill was born. And I think it was maybe like... season 4 or 5, maybe? Possibly, or as early as 3.
Truth is out there, but to find it, I'll need some clues.
And I'm just like, how did it take at least 4 seasons? Until you got to this conclusion. But okay, so we're gonna go with Stu next.
Ah, well, I bet even Edison had to go to home heaven sometimes. Come on, kids. Home heaven. Hey, look, faucet accessories.
Oh, hey, it's Dino! I'm realizing...
I could make a really big mess in here.
Oh, God. But yeah, I remember... I'm actually realizing that there's actually a couple shows now...
This is the biggest construction set I ever saw.
There's a couple shows now, actually,
I'm not so
that
sure
had a
I
character
should
named
be
Dino in it.
Cool, someone to play hide and go seek with. I've been playing just hide, but that isn't very fun at all. It takes a real long time. So count to 10 and come find me, if you can.
Well, I could probably find you. The hard part is counting to 10.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Oh, this place is almost
5.
as scary as the
Chucky, shut up! I'm
supermarket.
counting. 6, 7, 8,
I don't get it.
9. Chucky!
Fit a whole bit of grocery cart.
10. Ready or not, here I come. Probably gonna stumble across a minigame before I stumble across Dino.
Do it or else store. Mommy doesn't like that.
It's just like a grocery store, only for houses.
Oh, giant Reptar! I found you, Dino.
Pretty good, kid. You might be defective material after all.
How'd you know I was a defective?
I can smell defectives a mile away.
How? I got to clean diaper.
I like you, kid. You're funny. If you can find me, you can find a Reptar bar, too. Bring me one, and I'll tell you a little something about that case you're working on.
Reptar bars coming up.
See you later.
Okay, cool. So I did see one minigame that we can play, and it's down here with Dill.
Oh no! Usually Dill only wets himself, not everybody else. We got to get him off that sprinkler.
Are you sure about that? Okay, so accurately named Baby Shower. This is too much fun to stop. Spin around with Dill and help him hold off the big kids by spraying them with water. So we spin Dill with left and right, and we squirt people with space.
Go
Get
to
the-
sleep, Dilly, sleep.
How beautiful!
Get back.
Oh, Dill! Emma! Oh, no!
We'll never step on another sprinkler again. Dill, stop!
No.
Your best trees.
Dill, no!
Dill, stop!
No.
Be nice! Nicer than that. Go away!
Whee!
Squirting people's isn't nice. I like my clothes.
I'm actually wondering, is this doing anything?
I'm a tree.
Has anybody got an umbrella? It's not bath time yet!
You sprinkle
Oh,
grass,
frick.
not people's.
Oh, frick, they're getting too close. Tommy, back up. Back up. Back up, back up, back up, back up.
Water people! Just plan!
Dill, stop!
Hey! I'm a
No.
Got him!
Ah, frick.
Your sprinkling days are over, Dill.
Dang it. Cool. We got a Reptar bar.
I don't get it. How do you fit a whole bit of grocery cart?
Trust me. I wish that's how it was done now. I could just go to the
I'm
store.
not so sure I should be in a fix-it store. I'm usually the one breaking stuff.
So is my brother Ethan. But, I wish that's how it was. I just
Grown-ups go to make arts and crafts.
Hey there.
went down to the store with my $50 and bought a house.
I was there when it all went down. Hiding, of course. Well, I can tell you what you need to know. Pick the clues that you think were at the scene of the crime.
Cool, okay. This feels a little bit more difficult. I mean, I'm seeing a theme, I think, so I'm just kind of going with that.
Sandcastles. A pile of wormies. Pails.
Click on the hat when you're done.
Maybe?
Good job! Looks like you've got them all right. Now all that's left is figuring out who done it. And that's gonna take another Reptar bar.
Cool.
If you need anything else, you know where to find me.
Yep. Thankfully, he's also sitting right next to another minigame.
Wow, this must be where the dummy bears live. I'll take all the stars down and make it daytime so the dummy bears will wake up.
Cool. So, wake up, dummy bears. The Rugrats miss you. Help Tommy knock the stars down so the dummies will come out and play. Cool. So, grab left, grab right, and jump. Jump, really.
Yay, Tommy!
Your Bobby would be proudful of you. You're getting lots of gold stars.
Go, Tommy!
Boy, the stars of the sky must have really big strength. Yippee! Yeah, way to go!
I like that one a lot better. It's a lot easier to do. I'm actually wondering if 7,750 is the highest score you can get in any of these games. Like, that's basically like a perfect game. I got a Reptar bar.
Houses had their own heaven.
Hey there. Now, let's find out who done it.
Eeny, meeny, to and fro. Who's the one I should let go?
Oh, frick. Well, I'm gonna assume the blue pail is Phil's. So I'm gonna assume it might be him, but what do you have to say?
I thought we was friends, Tommy.
Not me. Everybody knows Philip is the bad twin.
It's because I'm a boy, isn't it?
But I'm made out of sugar and spice and everything nice.
You better be getting me mixed up with Lillian.
You're making a big mistake. I'm one of the good girlies.
Not me. Everybody knows Lillian's a bad twin.
Not me. Everybody knows Philip is the bad twin.
Okay, we're repeating. I don't know why. I'm thinking it might be Phil.
I'll tell you I'm clean. I just took a bath yesterday. The pig is up, Phil. You
Heavens if I get
wanted
it
to make a
wrong.
better sandcastle than Lil's, didn't you? Only your pail had a hole in it, didn't it? So you took Chucky's sippy cup and used it as a pail instead. Wow. How'd you know that? You must have psycho powers. Nope. I'm not a psycho. I'm a defective. It's my job. I never meant for anyone to eat sand. I never even thought about it. I like eating sand. You're in big trouble, Mr. Phil. You're not gonna make me take a bath, are ya? Not that big. Phew, that was close. You had me worried for a second. For once, it wasn't you that did something bad, Mrs. Angelica. Maybe I've been wrong about you all this time. Maybe this could be the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
Yeah, and maybe pigs will start to fly, too. Ha!
Or not. So, the case of the sand in the sippy cup was solved. Everybody loved Mrs. Angelica again. Well, not really, but at least nobody called her names no more. To her face. Phil gave Chucky all the cookies he got for a long time, like, a day. Chucky's is scared of sippy cups now, but he's learning how to drink out of grown-up glasses. And me, I got the satisfiedness of a job well done. But some ice cream would have been good too. Oh well, it looks like it's back to the Binky, at least until I get my next case.
And she's back. Wow.
Mr. Defective! You gotta stop him! He's crazy, I tell you, crazy! He's over the ledge!
Hey, she didn't give me nearly enough thinking time. This ponytail princess moved fast. Who is it, Mrs. Angelica? The boogeyman?
No.
The monster under my crib you're always telling me about?
No.
Then it must be the denturist.
Even worse! It's your loudmouth little brother!
Mrs. Angelica calling Dill that was like the pot calling the pebble jack. But I let it slip. She was pretty upset.
Ah! He's driving me off a wall! He won't stop crying! You gotta find his Binky, Mr. Defective, before I lose my mind!
Who would take Dill's Binky? That's like taking a Binky from a baby.
The person who saw the Binky last was Mrs. Antiti.
I know her. She goes by lots of names. I call her Mommy. But she's one of the good guys. She wouldn't do this.
She said she put Shorty in his crib for a nap when the little hand was on the one. When the little hand hit two, she came back in, and the Binky was gone.
But how? Nobody else was there.
What are you asking me for? You're the defective. Now find that Binky before my ears fall off.
Don't cry, Dilly. Defective Tommy is on the job.
So I guess in this version, they actually call it a Binky. But, like, what the heck? Like, she found it. He's fine. He's sucking on it. I don't know why there needs to be a case. But okay, so we're gonna go back to the park, because I think I don't know how many minigames there are in each location. But I do know that there is one more that we haven't done. So we'll do that new one, and then we might have to replay another one.
I'm taking the kids to the park today, Stu. Lipschitz says it promotes their inner environmentalist. Okay, kids, go explore all the wonders of Mother Nature, as long as it's within my eyesight.
Mother, your eyes are on a book right now. I am nowhere near your eyesight, so I'm gonna wander off and whatever.
What's wrong? Lose your mommy?
Even worse, my teddy bear. Can you help me find him?
I'll have Teddy home before you can say lickety-spit.
Lickety-spit.
Okay, well, a little longer than that then.
Thanks.
Cool, okay, well, we've basically just restarted, and her teddy bear is somewhere else. Okay, so we need to find Teddy somewhere else. I also love how there's just this mom passed out while these kids are just, like, having the time of their life.
Boy, Park's daddy really needs to mow it.
We did it! We found the teddy bear! I'm allergic to everything green.
I hope there's no tigers in here. Or you found Teddy! Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you!
You're welcome, welcome, welcome.
Since you helped me, I'll help you. I know something about that case you've been working on, but it's gonna cost you a Reptar bar.
But I just found your teddy bear.
What, you want me to eat him? I'm hungry. Life on a playground is tough, kid.
But where are we gonna find a Reptar bar?
They're around. You just gotta know where to look. Come find me when you got one.
Cool.
See you later.
It's really weird how she's this, like, manipulative about a candy bar. She wasn't like this in the actual show she appeared in the episode.
Hey, look! There's a baby turtle in the fountain.
Cool. Let's see that baby. So turtle recall. That baby turtle swimming around the fountain looks lost. Help Tommy clear a path to its mommy. Move Tommy left and right. Push balloons with the space bar.
Let's help that turtle to get to its mommy's birthday party. I'm gonna need a really long nappy after this. Uh-oh, we don't got to find his daddy now, do we?
That was really short. Ah, there's just one like little fly just like flying in my face.
Hi! I got lots of friends in the Blender world. They tell me things. And now I'm gonna tell you. Pick the clues that you think were at the scene of the crime.
The Blender world. Is this the baby's version of the Hudson? Is this where you throw people in when you don't need them anymore? So let's see. I'm starting to think like there's a theme. Like you have to like figure out the items based on a theme kind of idea. Like, and it gets harder and harder every single time. Just because I'm like, I'm really not sure. Like, the first two kind of figured it out, like, where the theme was. This one I'm not so sure about.
A hanky chief. Red hot candies.
Maybe?
Red hot candies. A red crayon.
Click on the hat when you're done.
Maybe? I don't know.
A good guess, but the clue was not something to draw with. That's all I remember for now, but I could remember more if you bring me more Reptar bars. See you later.
Okay, so they... It's kind of like bagels, I guess, where it's like... Or whatever you call this specific game, but where it's like, you know, you put in a guess, and then the system tells you, basically, gives you either a hint to say, this is the right item, but not in the right spot, you know, this is the correct item, or this item doesn't belong here at all. So, we know it's not the crayon, but we don't know if the handkerchief and the red hot candies are the actual clues. So I'm just gonna have to guess them again and hope that I get them again. But so now we can play another mini game. I'll do the duck one again. This one though, I'm wondering if it ramps up the difficulty every single time you complete it.
Park's daddy really needs to mow it.
You ever get the feeling you're being followed?
Don't worry, Chucky. Just lead them back to their mommy at the pond.
Nope. Nope. Spike, get the frick out of here.
Do ducks have to take baths? Or are you kind of doing that all the time?
Oh my god, Spike, go away!
You guys are a lot harder to play with than the ducky that lives in my bathtub. Bye. Listen to your mommy. Don't swim after you eat for an hour. And look both ways before crossing rivers. Bye.
I actually got more than the original. The 7,750.
I hope there's no tigers in here. Or vegetables. Hi!
Wow, vegetables are scarier than tigers, apparently.
I see you've got the goodies. Well, come closer and I'll tell you a secret. Pick the clues that you think were at the scene of the crime.
Okay, so it does keep the ones that are correct. Oh, and it grays out the ones that aren't. Okay.
A doggy cookie.
Click on the hat when you're done.
Dog biscuit?
A good guess, but the clue was not for doggies. That's all I remember for now, but I could remember more if you bring me more Reptar bars. See you later.
Great. Okay, well, I did answer my question about the difficulty does ramp up with each minigame that you complete. And I'm just gonna go around.
Lunch is served. Yummy! Yeah, you can never have enough wormies.
I'm like doing this one-handed now, and I'm like, my finger like slipped up.
Favoriteest food. You're gonna be tasty full.
There's enough wormies here for a breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Here comes the buggy green giant. I know wormies, and you're no wormy. I'll put it in my pocket and save it for later. I got no more pocket in my pockets.
Me too, I'm all filled up.
Well, I guess there's only one thing to do now.
Eat!
Great. Oh, I got a straight up 8,000. Okay, so cool. This is how it's gonna be done.
Hi! I got lots of friends in the Blunder world. They tell me things. And now I'm gonna tell you. Pick the clues that you think were at the scene of the crime.
A pile of wet, slimy toys.
Click on the hat when you're done.
Tell me this is it.
A good guess, but the clue was not for noses. That's all I remember for now, but I could remember more if you bring me more Reptar bars.
Dang it.
See you later.
So apparently we're just gonna be going back and forth with this, to which I am tempted to just...
My mommy goes toggling.
I am just tempted to just not even show some of the games. This one I think will be the last game I show, though.
Hey, look! There's a baby turtle in the fountain. Don't worry, we'll help you get to your mommy. Go, little turtle, go!
Ah, shoot.
How come we couldn't have got a fast turtle? Your mommy sure is a sound sleeper.
Just gonna keep pushing you, Turtle, until you get in there.
Everybody needs their mommy. I'm gonna need a really long nappy after this.
Dang it! I'm not getting a good score on this.
Tommy, fastlier!
Finally!
I like a happy ending.
Nah, not that bad. Not a new high score, but not that bad. Okay, so let's try this again.
Hi! Nothing naughty happens in this neighborhood without me knowing. I'm well congested. And now you are, too. Pick the
So am
clues
I.
that you think were at the scene of the crime.
Red hot candies.
So wasn't this... They said slimy.
A wet splotchy.
Click on the hat when you're done.
I guess dust
Dust
bunnies
bunnies.
instead, because it's near the stressor.
Good job! Looks like you've got them all right. Now all that's left is figuring out who done it. And that's gonna take another Reptar bar.
Frick! I forgot about that.
See you later.
Okay. Let's get the duckies again.
You ever get the feeling you're being followed? Don't worry, Chucky. Just lead them back to their mommy at the pond.
I'm actually wondering what happens if I don't get all the ducks and I just go to the pond.
Spike, no!
Oh, do I have to? I have to get all the ducks. Oh, there's another one somewhere. Spike, get the frick out of my way! Wait, where's this other duck? Oh, there you are. Come on, let's go. Hurry up.
Bye. Listen to your mommy. Don't swim after you eat for an hour. And look both ways before crossing rivers. Bye.
This grass is tall. I hope we're not in a giant's yard.
Let's go home and wash you kids up. Parks aren't sanitary.
Dang it!
Oh, the kids are so restless
Deedla.
today, Stu. I think I'll take them to the park and let Mother Nature take over for a while.
Yes, bring me to the park.
Ah, what a beautiful day. Now, baby, I can finish my book.
Great! Well, the good thing is that at least it doesn't reset our progress. We still kept our candy bar.
Now let's find out who done it.
One of you two is a rotten egg. But which one?
Okay, so I'm not gonna lie, all the clues point to Dill, which is believable because it's like Phil. I don't understand why he would have.
Psst. Don't choose me, and there's a big juicy worm in it for you.
Thanks.
Do it, and I'm never sharing my worms with you again.
No!
It's because I'm a boy, isn't it?
Dill's a boy too.
I thought we was friends, Tommy. You better be getting me mixed up with Lillian.
It's you, Dill.
Dill took the Binky himself. But how? The only thing he's good at is spitting up. And throwing. Yeah, he's good at throwing up, too. Not throwing up. Throwing stuff. Sometimes Dilly gets excited. Like right now. And he throws stuff. And almost all the stuff he throws lands next to the dresser. I figured that out after seeing the pile of toys over there. And what do all those toys got in common? They wish they belonged to somebody else? No, Dilly slimed them all. And look up there, a slime print. Does it match Dill's slime prints? Exactly. Dilly threw something, it hit the wall there, and then it fell down behind the dresser, pushing the final clues out. All these dust bunnies.
Binky, Binky.
Wait, let me clean it up. It's okay. The fuzzy stuff's the best part. You leaded us on a wild moose chase, Dilly. What do you got to say for yourself?
Then speak to
Sometimes,
us.
even the perpetrator doesn't know why he did it. Oh well, it's a big, crazy world, and I haven't even been across the street yet. But the case of the missing Binky was solved. Phil went back to his normal life of eating worms and chewing on mud. Dill, well, he stayed exactly the same. But at least now I knew where to find his missing stuff. I pulled up 3 Binkies, 2 rattles, and a really stinky bottle of milk from behind that dresser. Seems our Dilly had been a very busy baby. And me? I was thinking about finding me a nice, quiet crib filled of stuffed animals and settling down. Unless another big case came walking in.
Speaking of,
Ah, Mrs. Susie, one of my favorite clients. She's in here a lot. She always seems to got something wrong going on. Bad for her, but good for busyness.
You gotta help me, Mr. Defective, sir. Someone stole something very valuable from me.
What? A penny?
No, even worse. A glass of chocolate milk!
That is valuable. If there's one thing you don't mess with, it's a kid's chocolate milk. What's your story?
I was at a potluck party with my parents. I mean, Mr. and Mrs. Big was having. I'd just gotten a glass full of chocolate milk when they started serving dessert. I put my milk down on the table so I could use both hands to get a really big piece of cake. When I came back, the glass was empty.
There's no use crying over stolen milk, Mrs. Susie.
But it's gone. Gone. On a one-way trip to the bottom of some stranger's tummy. And nothing you could do could ever bring it back.
Actually, you could just go to the supermarket and get some more.
Oh, yeah. You always know just the right thing to say, Mr. Defective Tommy.
I'm gonna do more than that. I'm gonna make sure this doesn't happen again. I'm gonna take the case.
I mean, yeah, she could just ask somebody to pour another glass. But yeah, so, apparently, Susie. What I find even funnier is the fact that she was at a potluck, immediately left for Tommy's house, and was like, somebody stole my chocolate milk, and her parents are probably like, where's Susie? Where is our child? But okay, so now, we're gonna go back to the home heaven with Stu.
I could fix this if I weren't out of duct tape. I guess I better go to home heaven. I'll take the kids with me to keep me distracted so I won't walk out with a handful of faucet accessories again. We're in heaven, kids. Home heaven. Now, where are those faucet accessories?
Immediately.
Hey,
Hey! But, Stu is a simple man.
cool.
One track
Someone to play
mind.
hide and go seek with. I've been playing just hide, but that isn't very fun at all. Takes a real long time. So count to 10 and come find me, if you can.
Well, I could probably find you. The hard part is counting to 10.
Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright! Ready or not, here I come! It's not near the Reptar Tour anymore.
They
Yeah.
got lots of tools here. Too bad I can't even use a spoon yet.
Hello, sir. Okay, so I found the edge of the map again. I'm getting blocked in by Chucky and Phil and Lil. Can't go down there. I think the other minigame is down here as well. Oh, hey, found him.
Pretty good, kid. You might be defective material after all.
How'd you know I was a defective?
I can smell defectives a mile away.
How? I got a clean diaper.
I like you, kid. You're funny. If you can find me, you can find a Reptar bar, too. Bring me one and I'll tell you a little something about that case you're working on.
Reptar bars coming up.
if you need anything else, you know where to find me.
This must be where the grown-ups go to make arts and crafts.
Yeah, that's exactly, I mean, it is where you go to get all your crap for DIY stuff, so, yeah. Like I said, there was another minigame, I think. Not down. Where is it? Oh, is it over here? I think it's over here.
Wow, that's the funniest looking vacuum cleaner I ever seen.
Vacuum cleaner? You know what that means, right, Lillian? Yep! Tummy tickler time!
What? So Shake It Up Babies, oops, the Rugrats have caused a little trouble, but you can help. Ride the runaway paint shaker to catch the balls. Move the shaker.
I believe it is your turn to aim now, Tommy. I caught that one, not Lillian!
This one requires a little bit more precision.
Look out, balls! Here they come!
Ah, crap.
Good catch, Phil.
Look at Phil and Lil go!
Oh, crap, it's a double, dang it! Dang. It's really hard to judge if they're gonna go in, obviously, with it, like, shaking back and forth.
Phil, you can stop shaking now.
No, we can't!
Yeah, not that great. But the good thing is that I'm learning is that as long as you complete the level, it doesn't matter if you get a new high score or not. You just need to complete the level.
I didn't know houses had their own heaven.
Okay.
Hey there.
Hi.
If anybody knew I was telling you this, I could get in big trouble. But I'll risk it. For a Reptar bar. Pick the clues that you think were at the scene of the crime.
Okay, so we got a party hat, slime, and candies. Empty glass, bottle, and toy. So I'm definitely thinking...
Red hot candies.
This, the drink.
A dummy bear glass.
Cynthia seems like the most likely option, to be honest. But the chocolate balls also seem like a good option as well. I guess Cynthia?
Mrs. Cynthia, a real doll.
Click on the hat when you're done. Good defecting. You got 'em all. Next time we'll figure out who done it. See you later.
Cool.
This must be where my daddy gets stuff to fix his inventions.
Probably, yes. I'm actually wondering if I just stay completely still.
Oh no! Usually Dill only wets himself, not everybody else. We got to get him off that sprinkler.
I'm wondering if I stay absolutely still. Do I still get a...
Got him! Your sprinkling days are over, Dill.
I don't get it. How do you fit a whole bit of grocery cart?
I didn't even do anything, I still got a Reptar bar.
They got lots of tools here. Too bad I can't even use a spoon yet.
Dino, I got your chocolate bar.
Since we know what was it, let's find out who done it.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Who's gonna stay and who's gonna go?
Well, I know exactly who it is. It's Angelica.
Mrs. Angelica, of course! Eating candy, drinking chocolate milk, and being mean are the 6 things you do bestest in the whole wild world. Or was that 2 things?
How come you can't even count, but you can figure out how to catch me?
Elementary school, my dear Mrs. Angelica. 'Cause your one magic flaw was giving Mrs. Cynthia some of that milk. It gave her a mustache bigger than Grandpa's.
I was being nice to her. I guess it's true. Polite girls finish last.
Save it for the judge and jerky.
But it's not my fault. I didn't do it to be mean. Susie's brother Buster gave me those candies, and they were trick candies. They were fire flavored. I ate so many there was smoke coming out of my mouth. And I accidentally spilled my juice. And Susie's milk was the only thing close by. I drank it so fast I didn't even taste it. But it stopped my mouth from exploding, which was good.
Come to think of it, those candy wrappers did have a picture of fire on them. Mrs. Angelica, you're free to grow.
It's about time. You'll be hearing from Lloyd Loiter.
So, it wasn't really Mrs. Angelica's fault. It was all 'cause of that Buster.
My own brother. Thanks, Mr. Defective. I'll see you around the playground.
And just like that, it was bye-bye time. Hopefully, she was going home to drown her tears in chocolate milk. So the case of the missing milk was over. Mrs. Susie made Mr. Buster give her all the chocolate milk he got forever. I thought it should have been longer than that. Mrs. Angelica's mouth was working fine again. Oh, well, you can't win them all, huh? And me? I figured it was finally time for me to take a vacation. The backyard was real nice this time of year. But the one thing I didn't count on was getting more cases. But that's just 'cause I can't count.
Doggone it, Susie!
A client! So much for spending all day on the business end of a Binky. Oh well, a defective's gotta do what a defective's gotta do. Another day, another diaper. Tommy's the name, Defecting's the game. But I like hide and go peek too.
I need your help, Mr. Defective. Somebody stole my car and took it for a joyride.
Keep talking, you're good at it.
I was driving through the park when I saw a butterfly. So I got out of my car and started chasing it. When I came back, my car was gone.
Us defectives have a name for what happened to you. Grand Thief Auto.
But it wasn't really stolen, 'cause I found it 2 playgrounds away stuck in a big bush. I tell ya, it's enough to make a poor, sweet, innocent girl like me want to stop chasing butterflies.
Don't worry, Mrs. Susie. I'm gonna make it safe to chase butterflies in this town again. I'm gonna take the case.
The case of the Grand Thief Auto. Jeez, well, it's funny because I'm just like, Susie, did you think about the fact that maybe it rolled 2 parks over? Possibly, because you got straight out of the car? I don't know if it's like one of those battery-operated ones that like literally needs to be like battery-operated in order to move. I used to have one of those. I had a Barbie one actually when I was a kid. But I feel like hers was probably pedal power. So, like, there are pedals down underneath it in order to move it, but there's nothing stopping it from rolling anywhere. But, so, we've solved a lot of cases, and this game is actually a lot longer than I was expecting. I was actually thinking about getting this done in 1 video, just all the way through, but that's actually not the case. So I'm gonna stop it here, and I'm gonna pick up the rest of this in another video. So, I hope you guys are enjoying this so far. You know, I hope I'm...
The truth is out there, but to find it, I'll need some clues.
We'll get there, Tommy, okay? In the next part. But yeah, I haven't checked to see if there's another showing of this, if somebody else has recorded this already, but if they haven't, I hope I'm doing this justice for all of you. So, yep, gonna end it here, and I'll see you guys in the next part. Bye-bye.
This case is closed for lunch.
I'll wait for you forever, Mr. Defective. At least until bedtime.